Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, first pitch coming up. Jacob Marcy digs in now.
Fielder, number 87, Jacob Marcy.
And the home opener is underway. The 1-0. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Outside low, ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Just
no, that
missed.
That's the ball.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. And down on strikes. One away. Let's take a look at our lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0. Popped in the air, left field, and there's two down.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
That one at triple digits.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Caballero settles underneath it. And that is that. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the 0-1.
Ball.
Hard hit, right side. Paulie takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Aaron Judge at the plate. In 2025, he won the American League batting title and hit more than 50 home runs. That's about as good as it gets, Singy.
Yeah, not many guys win a batting title while launching 50-plus homers. Judge is just the third player to do it, joining Hall of Famers Mickey Mantle and Jimmy Fox.
This one in the air, center field. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
No, that missed. Hee-haw!
Right side. And that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here, what?
No score here in the second. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
Here.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 0-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next pitch is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Goldschmidt.
Cut.
The 0-1. On the ground, right side. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Batting six.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Base is empty after the double play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Cut.
And the 0-1. Slow roller to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Lined into right. Judge takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 8, Javier Genoa.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Marcy stands in now and watches strike 1. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back now in the Bronx, and stepping in for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Foul ball there. In the air to left center. Hernandez under it. And there's one down.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Oh, yeah.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one missing low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Good job to fight that one off. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that walk. One out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Flips to second. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. No score. As we go to the top of the 4th. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Liam Hicks. And the first offering is not close. Two down, nobody on.
Ball high.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That's in there, and it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left field, and it drops in. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
The batter, number 1.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Hicks leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up and in.
Ball.
And that is ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 1 hit is all they get. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back in New York, bottom 4, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
12, Trent Grisham.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That's down. That's a ball.
Just
down,
missed.
ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1 is on the way. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Judge rips that one. Throws to second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
Really stayed
Cody.
inside that baseball to send it to the
Bellinger.
opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time.
Hey!
The Yankees with a chance to score first. We're here at the bottom of the fourth.
That's in. Ball.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and now two gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ted Wright.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-2. And there's a
That's
ball.
the ball.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for Miami,
And now for the
the right
Marlins,
fielder,
Owen Casey.
Casey.
You know, these
Ball
Marlins
outside.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times,
Hey!
and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one
Ball.
missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ball out. Nope. Ball.
The Fish looking to strike first. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Line to left. Brings it in.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8, Javier Sanoja.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Next offering misses down and away. On the ground to third. Rosario tosses to first. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's one down.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
That missed. That's a ball.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Quick move to first.
No,
Rosario dives back in. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Go ahead run on base. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Out in front and foul to the left side. To third, Sanoja. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. Back in the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Jacob Marcy will hit next.
The center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Marcy measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And a big swing and a miss. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
First offering way inside, almost got him. And the 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Shortstop, Otto.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And fouled off. Man at second. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bird, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Ball.
Two and 2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Nope. Ball.
Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
12, Trent Grisham.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swings through that one. There's a strike at the knees. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ball.
The 1-0. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch, and he just misses. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Sanoha under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ben Wright.
That one fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Here's your 1. And a foul ball. The Yanks with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swings through that one. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. Base hit. Fires to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Rice on second. Goldie on at first with 2 down. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
In the dirt, blocked. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium and at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play.
Such a tough play. How did he pull that off? Incredible.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Cam Schlittler out of the game. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for the
They turn things over to the southpaw, Ryan Yarbrough.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
What?
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham under it. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto.
Next to hit, Heriberto Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here into the visitors bullpen. And this game is tied.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. The 0-2. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 7th inning stretch time. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Nardi.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Nope,
Meanwhile,
that's outside.
activity
Ball.
in the bullpen. Anthony Bender up and throwing. Peterson warming up as well. The lefty, the 1-0.
Wood.
Late on that fastball. Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Off the plate inside. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Wells.
Ball low. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Two one now. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline. And
backed off the plate that time. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And he walked him.
That's ball
a
4.
terrific battle at the plate. And now he's aboard as the potential go-ahead run. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Nardi departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Anthony
Marlins,
Bender on the pitch here.
Anthony Bender.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Way
Ball.
inside, gets out of the way.
Ball.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 now. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. We go to the 8th,
for the Marlins,
and now for the Marlins,
number 8,
Javier Sanoja.
That's the ball.
Movement in the Yankees pen. David Bednar, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Bird also throwing. The 1-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Check swing.
That's the ball.
He held up, and it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
That's a ball.
Jacob Marcy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone. Full count now. In the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. Relay throw in there safely.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. And the runner's coming home. It's a squeeze. Throws to first in time. That's an out, but the go-ahead run comes across.
Number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Yarbrough is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Yankees,
Bird comes
number
on now.
59, Jake Bird.
Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, John King.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one is absolutely belted and foul ball. Now the 0-1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That's in there, and that's strike 1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The Yanks with the go-ahead run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bellinger takes the strike, and now it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That's the ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed.
Down.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really important at bat coming up now.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. So they're all loaded up. And the 1-0 misses low.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
There's a strike. in danger of walking in the tying run.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting them hear it as well.
Line drive. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags from third. Judge scores. And again, we are tied.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for
Calvin Fauché gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Calvin Fauché. The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip.
Got him.
1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Through 8 full, we are tied 2-2. Back for more from the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. Liam Hicks now at the plate. Action in the pen down there. Tim Hill getting ready to go. Bednar also getting ready. Fought off foul.
That's the ball. That's down.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham ranging back. And there's one away.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Connor Norby.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying out of here. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 3-2.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 down. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Chopped left side, and that's just foul. In the dirt, ball one. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Goes down looking. Hernandez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Bird done for the day. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher for the Yankees, number 39. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
2 outs, bases empty. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. Man, that got him square in the mask. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Marlins 4 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching for
we're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Little chopper rolls foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. The Yankees looking to rally. And that one almost hit him.
Ball.
That was straight queso right there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28.
So up next for New York, Austin Wells.
No, that's inside.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Liner snagged it first.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next offering is foul back. Fairbanks, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And pitching here today, Cam Schlittler. What do we need to know here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
Ready to go now? Jacob Marcy digs in now.
Number 87, Jacob Marcy.
Base hit and a man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. That misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they still got both their challenges. Marcy gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And that gets down for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. That's in there. First and second here, no outs. On the ground to the left. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. The throw home.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
No outs, runners at first and second. That misses. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Just off the inside edge.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Line drive. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
At the plate, Connor Norton. This to center field. And that's a base hit. Lopez around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And the batter now, Owen Casey. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cam Schlittler will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, number 39. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Heriberto Hernandez in the box, lays off for ball 1. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. One away.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
High fly ball, right field. And there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 8, Javier Sanoja.
Now the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. And a curve misses outside. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 3-2. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. On to the bottom of the first. Marlins 5 and the Yankees nothing. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
That's a ball.
Chopper to second. Edwards on to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the right
All right,
fielder,
let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That clips the corner. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ball 1 there. Pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Right through there, got him. And Judge is down on strikes.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. And the count even 1-1. Man, that got him square in the mask. Struck him out looking. So the Yanks go in order. It's 5-0. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jacob Marcy.
No, that's up.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Ground ball right side. Chisholm in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
2 down, bases empty. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Oh, yeah. Nope, ball.
Outside low. Ball 2. Next offering is outside.
Outside.
That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
Just missed.
Ball.
That's out to center field. Grisham in position. And that's the 3rd out. Now to the bottom of the second. Marlins 5 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the second. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Right.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
That's a little bit low. Rice aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey!
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
The 1-2. That's down and in. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
One out man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Here's a 1-2. That one to first, and foul ball. The 1-2. Got him looking for the K. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the dirt, throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. And a breaking ball misses outside. This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that will end the inning. The Yanks leave one. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Top half of the third inning. And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Foul ball. Norby, starting as the designated hitter, made his big league debut in 2025, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. The 0-2. Just
That's
missed.
high. That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Hey, Eck!
The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Now here is Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. Runner takes off. Line drive, base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 21, Graham Holland.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Check swing, and he went 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a curve is down and in.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three-two. Hard hit, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Sanoha wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Check swing, and he went, and it's a full count. And they're all loaded up. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. To the right side. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in New York as we go to the last of the third.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So a man aboard, and now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Man at second. That one at the knees for a strike. Jackknifes out of the way. One and two here. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the last half of the third. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Hee-haw! That missed. That's
Looks
the ball.
like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That one misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. That's too low. Full count now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So they're at the corners now. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Going 2 now. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one ripped, but foul. And he takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Outside low. And a count 1-2. That one missed. And that is downstairs. And the count's full. Tap to first. Paulie. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 6-2. On to the 4th, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards.
Ball.
On the ground right side, Chisholm. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
And that
No,
misses.
that missed. That's the ball.
And that's ball 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's to third. Over to Goldie. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Liam Hicks.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Upstairs, 2-1. That one almost got him.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop. Throws from his knees, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
That's low.
In
That's
the
a ball.
dirt, blocked. This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Marlins 6 and the Yankees 2. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4.
for the
And
Yankees,
stepping in for the
the first
Yankees,
baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt.
Alcantara back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lopez gets under it. He's got it. And there's one
The
down.
batter, number 13. Second
And
baseman,
here's a look at how he's
Jack
using his pitches in this one.
Jr.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2. That one inside. Look out. The Marlins leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one not close. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And there's ball
That's
4.
ball 4. Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed.
Man at first with one gone. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count 1-1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Edwards. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Two on, one out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one inside. They're now 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose
Caballero will hit next. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
One out, bases full.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
There's a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. 1 run across. The relay throw. Oh, he can't hang on to the throw.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
new
Miami.
Pitcher for the Marlins, Calvin Fauché.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Ball 1, no strikes. Oh, and this one gets away. And he comes in to score the wild pitch.
How on earth did that run score? The ball was in the dirt, but it was still pretty close for the catcher, Boog. Incredible base running effort.
Duel. That clips the corner.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Caballero stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that's down and away. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Aaron Judge.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And now the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. We've played 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Yankees 5.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tim Hill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Marlins, the right fielder, Owen Casey.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Center field. Grisham under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto.
And here is Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Moving in the bullpen, Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. One, 2 now. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 21, Graham.
Snap throw to first.
No!
And he dives back in safely. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8, Javier Sanoja.
First and second, 1 out. Javier Sanoja getting ready to hit.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Yeah!
Fouled off down the right side. Now a pop-up on the infield. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. To the right side, Chisholm. Tosses to first, got him.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Gone. A 3-run homer, and they add to their lead.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tim Hill gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 3. That one outside. Ball 1.
Heck what?
And that's through there for a strike. Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Payoff pitch. Liner picked on the hop at first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Inning over. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now 9-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Cody Bellinger. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Just misses with that one. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Swings through it for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Foul ball there. The Yankees down by 4, last half of inning number 5. That's towards center. Marcy settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first
manager
baseman,
out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Calvin Fauché done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So
Miami,
they turn things over to the righty,
49,
Michael Peterson. He's into the game with the bases empty. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
Hey!
Goldie off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Marcy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Now here is Otto
Miami,
Lopez.
The shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Grounds 1 to short. Caballero to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Yarborough in his 8th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Got him. Now 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Norby digs in now.
Hee-haw!
Out to short. Caballero handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Marlins 9 and the Yankees 5. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th, Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hee-haw!
And the 0-2. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. The Yanks down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one missed.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
That missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back in the Bronx, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Where are you on universal DH?
Well, I would say that I like the National League style of play with pitchers hitting. I like the strategy. I like how it affects manager moves. So I enjoy seeing the pitchers come to the plate because of the lineup construction.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Up the middle, and that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
For the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 21.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Yarbrough departs, And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees,
Number
Jake
59.
Bird. He's
Jake
making his 4th appearance of the season.
Bird.
Right side, Chisholm whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Miami down in order as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Back in New York, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12.
The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1. The Yankees looking to rally. Gets under it and pops it up. Lopez has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's a ball.
The Fish leading by 4 here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's inside. That's a ball.
The next pitch
Ball.
misses. 3-1 now. Fouled off left side.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And a payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Casey should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
Now the Marlins manager out of the
Bellinger.
dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Michael Peterson won't go any further.
Now pitching for the
John
Marlins,
King taking
number
over on the
47,
mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
That's a ball. Low. That's a ball.
That one blasted deep to right, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. A solo shot. And they inch closer. It's 9-6.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi preparing to come on if needed. Bender getting loose as well. And a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now a 9-6 ball game. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja. Misses outside. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar, the closer, is getting loose. And the 1-0. That one almost got him. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. On the ground to third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Booth.
That one ripped. And that's just foul. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. Runner takes off. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. 0-1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Chisholm, the flip, got him. Nice play.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto.
So up next, Otto Lopez. To third, Rosario whips it across, and that'll do it. One left for Miami, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. Back in the Bronx,
leading off,
bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Pete Fairbanks, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. On the ground.
That's a foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. John King will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Andrew Nardi gets the ball now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Close,
nope,
but call the ball. Ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that one clips the corner. Got him swinging. Down in order go the Yankees. So the deficit remains 9-6. We go to the ninth. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. There's a swing and a miss. Bird, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Strike 2. Chop to the left side. Rosario rolls across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Inside.
Nope, that's in.
Ball 1. Line drive, speared at first. Goldie steps on the bag, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Owen Casey.
2 down, base is empty. Owen Casey now at the plate. There's a strike.
Ball.
And that's a fair ball. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. To the right side. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that. It's the Marlins 9 and the Yankees 6.
Now pitching for
back
Miami.
now, and
Number
on the mound, the
29,
closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Wells leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The Marlins trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a bouncer. Sanoha. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
No, that's down. Ball.
He swings and fouls one off. The Yanks down to their final strike.
Call.
Two down, nobody on. That one missed. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Foul ball. Grisham leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-1 on Judge. Hard hit left side. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.